welcome to ASEAN Talks on ASEAN TV. I am Tulip Nak Sompop, your host in this episode. And yesterday we were discussing the first ASEAN CIO Forum 2012 that hosted in Thailand on this coming up April 19th and 20. And today is also, we were still talking about the CIO Forum and also the information and communication technology in a little different topic, but still on the relation of ICT and ASEAN region. So the guest today is still with us. We still have Dr. Patrawan Prasan Panit. Dr. Patrawan is from the Faculty of Management Information System, Sasin Chulalongkorn University. We have Mr. Parinya Homanek, Secretary of Thailand Information Security Association, or we call for short TISA. And we also have Mr. Chayakon Apiwattanokun, the CEO of S Generation Public Company Limited, and also the Senior Committee of the TISA, or Thailand Information Security Association.
Swadika.
Okay, yesterday we were talking about the forum overall, and we touched base a little bit about how important ICT is to the ASEAN region going forward to 2015, and we were also talking about the human capital, and another subject that Dr. Patrawan is going to speak at the event also about the citizen engagement.
Okay, so actually it's not really my responsibility, but this is one of the topic that I've been involved with as well. Citizen engagement is talking about how we can utilize the technology. As we can see, the emerging collaboration technology, Web 2.0, is give us connecting opportunity to connect among citizens, governments, as well as business. So it provide the capability for citizens to talk directly to the government in a way that never done before. So we think that we try to use this kind of technology and push forward how we can mobilize people and engage more citizens and utilize this ICT. Could be like law, development, policy making, or even other e-government services. Because we see like in White House, for example, in the US, they already try, Obama cabinet already try using the wiki technology to ask the citizen to draft some policies. So this could be interesting feedback from key stakeholder.
So when we're talking about the citizen engagement, it's about the communication line between the government, the lawmaker, to the common citizen itself.
Yes.
Just to make it easier, more accessible.
Everything. So we start with provide them with connectivity, give them more affordable, again, broadband. So they have technology and they have the skill to use it, and give them the channel, put them a forum, a portal, so we can get the maybe innovative idea that could help us. Or maybe it could be a forum to mobilize the PPP, public-private partnership platform, so we can come up with interesting, innovative that could help us to move forward.
อาจารย์ปริญญา and อาจารย์ชัยกร both of you are on the topic of the cyber security.
Yes.
And when we're talking about cyber security, is it about encrypted information, privacy policy, or what is it exactly?
Actually, cyber security is not only the encrypting something, but it from the people, process, and technology perspective. Three things: the people knowledge of the awareness of the cyber security, and the process, the good process to run the organization. Let's say we talk about the ISO 27000 international standard, and we implement in Thailand right now. And the last one is the technology that we can use to protect our information. Let's say a firewall, antivirus, and so on. Technology, people, process combined to the component of the cybersecurity.
So when we're talking about the process and people knowledge, of course, it's gonna involve a lot of the learning program and training.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And in last episode, we were talking about the certificate.
Yeah.
The information communication technology certificate.
Yes, when we are going to the AEC 2015 in the next 3 years, I think the standard and the certificate is very important for us among the ASEAN. And when we want to do something in the ASEAN or with US or in Europe, we need the international standard for the organization we need an IT professional certificate for the people. They can make sure that they can run their job, and that's why people need to go to the study to get the certificate for their IT professional. But in the security, cybersecurity certificate, they have a lot of cybersecurity certificate right now, and we try to formalize the localized cybersecurity certificate for Thailand and for the ASEAN and to international cybersecurity standard also.
To make it one standard for all the member states.
I think the key word is we need to have the global standard for the ASEAN and international standard that can be together for
Regional
the international and regional and international standard also.
Do we pick anyone to be like role model or the model of our standard or policy in anything in particular, or maybe a startup point for the ASEAN standard?
Dr. Patwan mentioned about in US Barack Obama. He have the security agenda for the US, and they run cybersecurity certification program with the ISC Square. They call the CISP, Certified Information System Security Professional. I have one. Ajahn Chaikon also have one. It's an international cybersecurity standard, and we start from that certificate to bring into the ASEAN, and we try to develop our ASEAN or the localized cybersecurity certification in the name of TISA, Thailand Information Security Association, that can have the certificate in the ASEAN or in Thailand that can run the security
That's
program certified in our among the ASEAN countries.
How big of the scale we are talking about? When you're talking about the population of ASEAN region is 600 million people. Of course, not all 600 will be able to access the internet and know about ICT, but how big of the scale we are talking about here?
I think
Or how small?
when we're talking about the IT professional or the IT professional, I think 1,000 in Thailand, 1,000. When we talk about the security professional, we talk about 100.
We're talking about security alone.
Yeah, cybersecurity professional certification, we have maybe 200.
Is it say something about how much we concern about the cybersecurity? Dr. Chayakon.
Okay,
You haven't said anything.
This
I wanna
is
hear
very
from you.
interesting. I try to capture a lot of points here. I think nowadays people realize the issues and concerns related to their cybersecurity issues, but it take quite a long time until, because in cybersecurity most of the people say that if nothing happens then no investment or nothing to improve or nothing to develop.
Right.
But most of the thing is something that we can foresee. We can see that it's already happened with many other countries, especially for those developed countries like in US and UK or Japan or Korea. In many countries, it already happens. It happens in many different levels. When we talk about a cyberspace, let's say for example, that Ajahn Prinya mentioned that Barack Obama already have some kind of like a cybersecurity strategy for national strategies and also have the international strategy as well. So that kind of thing is like one of their very good positions that give the direction for the whole countries. Like every agencies in the countries have to work toward the same direction to make the internet like a safer place, because right now what they say is that the whole nation is running on the cyberspace, which is quite true. It's not only one whole nation, but in fact it's like the whole
The whole world?
whole world,
Are you
the whole
talking about
global
social
communities.
network?
Yeah, that's part of that. But there are pretty more than that. Because right now when we talk about the cyberspace, it's like the economy is running on cyberspace. A lot of business, a lot of, I can say that like quite number of percent of their GDP for each countries that is right now already generated from the cyberspace. We talk about the educations, that many educational programs now deliver through the cyberspace.
Online education.
Yeah, we talk about the social impact. We talk about the militaries. Some countries is already doing some kind of like certain warfare. We call it like cyber warfare. They're doing some kind of like intelligence, spying on some other countries over the cyberspace. They watch and peeking what you
Right.
doing, what you are talking, something like that. without telling that they are doing that, something like that. So there are pretty much more, and we say that ICT is one of the key enablement to enable ASEAN country to connect, right? So it's not that only utilized in the good way. I mean,
Right.
we talk about economy, we talk about the things that ICT can be used for the good point, right? But also the bad guys or the bad person can use it in the dark way, can
Right.
utilize it in the
So we
bad way
just-
and very effective too.
So
And
we
that-
have to learn to protect ourselves too.
that is the key.
Okay. We're going to take a short break. Time go by really fast. And we'll come back and talk more about the cyber security and also what's going to happen in 2015. When that year hit Thailand, can ICT really help make Thailand rise above others? Stay tuned.